Wow, fuck. It has definitely been it's been a minute. It's your boy, Big Demi Dangerous. I am back and I'm doing something new. New type of fucking episode. If you know me, I used to do reviews on my website, dangerous reviews, blogs or whatever, check that out. My bad, I thought a nigga was pulling up. But I decided why, just do it there when I can, bring the reviews to, other platforms. So I decided to bring reviews, and I decided, you know what? Why just review a whole album when I can review a whole fucking artist? And so I asked Ceci. I said, "Hey, Ceci, you know, who should I review? Like as an artist." And when I say review as an artist, I mean not like what I think of them from what I've seen or what I've heard. Like like oh, I've only seen one song. I think he's cool, whatever. Like no, I mean I listen to their whole catalog. I listen to all their albums, and then I come out and then I review them as a whole person. And I want you to guess who Ceci told me that I should review. I'll give you like 5 seconds. Wrong. It's 6ix9ine. She told me to review 6ix9ine. Oh God. And I did it. I actually just got through doing it. I listened to 3 albums of 6ix9ine. He has 3 albums. He has Day 69, if I'm correct, and then he has Dummy Boy, and then right after that he has Tattletales. And let's see. Now that I'm done with this, I can tell you that I am a fan of Neater. I am like it just it progressively gets worse. I'm like, it's just oh my god. It's like how do I explain the mess that is 6ix9ine? First of all, let's get straight to whatever the fuck this is. Uh I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Okay, so let's just start from the first album. The first album, Day 69, whatever. Okay, cool. So I listened to this. I'm not gonna lie to you. I already knew it was trash. Cause when it first dropped, I listened to it when it first released, and I was like, "This shit is trash." It was like worst album ever. I was like, not ever, but worst album of the year. And I rarely tell niggas that they have worst anything. So I listened to it already. I knew it was trash. But this time I had to go back to it. I was like, maybe it's better. Definitely not good. First of all, I've noticed he seems to have these nasty ass, obnoxious ass beats. And I'm like, these beats are like they're made for being loud. But that's really it. I'm like, what more do you want from me? I'm like, these beats are just like they're like the equivalent of like a car horn. It's like, like I get it, but they're just not even good. I'm like, I could make these shits. I'm like, it's not hard to make a 6ix9ine beat. I'm like, these are like fucking YouTube type beats. These are not good. The crazy thing is, the first 2 albums had pretty hot features. Like for who they are. He had Fetty Wap, on the first one. He had A Boogie on the second one. He has a few Tory Lanez features. He even has 2 Kanye features on one song. Now you might be thinking, how could he miss? The features were consistently ass. No one on any of these 6ix9ine's songs really did their thing. I'm not gonna lie. The A Boogie song, A Boogie was doing his shit. A Boogie. My bad, I thought niggas was shooting. I was like, I'm gonna need y'all to stop. A Boogie did his shit. But at the same time, it's a 6ix9ine song. And the thing that really kills me about 6ix9ine is the fact that he, for some reason, insists on screaming and everything, which is really the worst part about this. Because I'm like, first of all, you're in a song with A Boogie. And if you know A Boogie with the hoodie, A Boogie with the hoodie is a singer. He does melodies. And I don't know if you noticed, but niggas don't need to scream when a nigga doing melodies. So it's one moment, you have A Boogie, he's like, he's just shit like that, and then you got fucking 6ix9ine, like, but I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, I'm chillax. And then it goes back to A Boogie, and then it's like, And then it goes back to fucking 6ix9ine. I'm like, sir, what are you doing? I'm like, this is not cool. You know, this shit is weird. And, you know, he also has Nicki Minaj, and it's like, also not that good. It's like, I don't really listen to like Nicki Minaj, but I know she can do better. And then the Kanye features, you thinking Kanye finna snap? He did not snap at all. I was like, this is not good. And let's not even talk about the song with Young Thug. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, this is terrible. So, yeah, features are consistently trash. And the first two have pretty big features. He has Offset. He has, like, pretty good people. The third album has no features that anybody would be able to know who the fuck these people are. Like, at one point, he has this person named Smiles, who only has 11 songs on Spotify. And 10 of those were dropped in 2021. And one of those songs is featuring Snoop Dogg. Now, you're probably wondering, who the fuck is Smiles? So are the rest of us. None of us know who the fuck this person is. I don't know how the fuck he got a Snoop Dogg feature. I know they got more than 2 million streams. And the rest of his music got like 11,000, you know, at best. So I'm assuming he's an industry plant. I don't know how the hell he coined the Snoop Dogg feature, but good for him. You know, and he coined the 6ix9ine feature. Another thing that's really killing me about this fucking 6ix9ine shit is the fact that he decides sometimes he's gonna switch it up and, you know, he's gonna be a singer. And sometimes he's gonna switch it up and, you know, he's gonna yell at you. And the thing is, he is not consistent with either of those things. Now you are thinking, what do you mean by consistent with either of those things? First of all, the albums are random, especially the third album. The third album is the most random of them all. Because, you know, it's called Tattletales, and, you know, you already know, if you know 6ix9ine, you know he snitched. This is a thing that he genuinely is proud of. He does not, like, hide this from the world at all. So, what does he do about this? You know, he drops an album, and you're gonna think, like, see me when I see he names it Tattletales, you know, he's talking, you know, he got shit, like, you know, I seen that they were talking about, like, he got a locked up sample, you know, from Akon, so I'm thinking, you know, oh, this shit is gonna be lit, like, he's gonna try to tell an actual story. He did not. He's talking about fucking bitches, getting money whenever he wants to, niggas hating, and I'm sitting here like, sir, no, this shit is trash. I'm like, this shit is fucking garbage. I'm like, I really don't understand what you're doing. And it's crazy because it's the most random one, because not only does it not have a theme, but it switches from random ass song to utter random ass song. Like, you start off with Locked Up, which is like already kind of like, you're like, okay, he has a Locked Up feature. You're thinking this is, you know, a Locked Up sample. You're thinking this is going to be fire. It is not fire. The lyrics, also, let's not even talk about how random this shit is right now. Let's talk about the lyrics. I want to skip straight to the lyrics right now, because the lyrics are garbage. I might be paraphrasing, but I'm going to be 100 with you. Even my paraphrasing is probably going to be way better than, you know, whatever the fuck he actually said. And let me quote you some good 6ix9ine lyrics. This man said, "Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Huh? Looking at me, but you stupid. Yeah, you getting money, but you ugly." What the fuck does that mean? Why is this a song? And this was in 2021. I'm like, you would think he would improve. He did not. Also, he uses a lot of, like, the same lyrics. Like, I noticed that he used, like, the same hook in 2 different songs from 2 different albums. And it's not a good hook. I was like, this was not a good hook enough for you to reuse and think that I wouldn't notice. I was like, this shit is trash. Also, I've noticed that he just says nigga a lot, which is cool. Like, you know, like, I guess, you know, like, can't stop the nigga from saying nigga. Like, I don't know this nigga. I can't find this nigga and be like, hey, fucking stop. Like, you know, but at the same time, it's like, you know, like, do we have to say nigga so much? Like, goddamn, like, it's like every fucking sentence and he's screaming it in your ear. I'm like, goddamn, like, we get it. Stop. You know, shit. This shit is trash. And the lyrics are just so bad. This nigga said, and this one I'm genuinely quoting, I remember this one. This nigga said, "Bang, bang, and a chicken wing. Bang, bang, and a chicken wing." let that shit sink into your fucking head right now. Do you understand the lyrical complexity that this nigga just put into your fucking ears? This shit is straight motherfucking garbage. How the fuck did this happen? Who allowed this? And I'm like, you know who allowed this? The kids. The kids allowed this shit by ever playing this shit ever. Bang, bang, and a chicken wing. Huh? Like, nigga, what? No, this is garbage. This is terrible. I listened to 3 albums of this shit. The first one was like 30 minutes long. The second one was like 30 minutes long. The last one was 40 minutes. I didn't even finish the last one, by the way. I skipped through the rest of it. I got halfway through it. I couldn't do it anymore. This shit was terrible. Straight fucking ass cheeks. The biggest problem with this shit is, again, it goes randomly. Like, it starts with Locked Up, which is not really that good of a song. It's not good at all. It's like you want it to be good, but it is not. It is terrible. The lyrics are bad. I'm like, I don't really like this. This is bad. And then it goes to like back to him screaming like, fuck money. Get bitches, fuck money. You know, fuck bitches. Excuse me. Get money. And it's like, you know, like annoying. And then he'll randomly go back to being like, I'm gonna sing and make Spanish songs. Also, it has like the most random ass songs on there. Like, he'll be doing Spanish songs, and all of a sudden he's doing like reggae type music or some shit like that. I'm like, sir, what the fuck is this? I'm like, and then all of a sudden, like, you'll be doing like EDM shit, and I'm like, what is this? I'm like, sir, pick a theme. Like, none of this goes together. None of these none of these albums actually feel like an album. Like, I know I say this a lot about people's shit, but it feels like I'm listening to one big ass playlist on fucking shuffle. None of his albums feel like he should even be releasing them as Bodies Away. It feels like he should be releasing most of these, not even all of these. I don't even feel like most of these. I feel like he should be releasing like 1% of these as singles, because a lot of these songs are fucking trash and should never have seen the light of day at any point in fucking time. For some reason, this nigga is straight fucking garbage, and people just keep allowing him to release music. And no one wants to talk about how fucking trash he is. And, you know, everybody's always like, he's trash, but someone has to be listening to him for him to still be, you know, getting 10 million monthly listeners. It's not me. You know, this shit was garbage. I really regret this fucking decision to listen to this shit. And I'm sitting here like, this nigga has a Lil Baby feature. I was listening to the show. I was like, nigga, is this Lil Baby? I was like, how did he get a Lil Baby feature? Nigga has a Gunna feature. I was like, nigga, is this Gunna? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I'm gonna turn this shit off still. I was like, I don't care. I was like, this shit is bad. I don't really get the appeal of 6ix9ine. I mean, I guess if you want to just get niggas to scream at you, I get it. My bad. Niggas is really busting today. Boy, I'm about to be busting up in this motherfucking house. Oh, but, yeah, I guess I get it. Like, it's alright, I guess, if that's really what you want to listen to. But at the same time, let's keep it 500 with each other. This shit is bad. This shit is not good enough for an album. I don't really understand how he's making any money off of these albums. Also, lyric-wise, I can't really take all your lyrics seriously. Like, and you know, the first album he's talking about, like, you know, like, we don't do none of that internet shit. Like, he's literally said, we don't do that internet shit. And I'm like, but that's your whole thing. Like, you're an internet guy. Like, what are you talking about? And, you know, I don't want to bring politics or, you know, street politics or any of that into the shit. I don't want to be like, you know, like, hey, you snitched, I can't listen to you. I don't give a fuck. You know, like, you know, I can still listen to this shit. You know, I'm like, and, you know, listen to it regardless. So, you know, I'm trying to listen to it with an open mind. But at the same time, I can put who you are as a person to make the, you know, to help with the lyrics. You know, if somebody is a bitch, and then they be like, you know, I'm that nigga, I'm like Theo Chapo in the streets or some shit like that, the lyrics won't hit hard because you know they're a bitch. You know, you can't fuck with somebody's lyrics if they're fucking lies. And I'm not saying he don't actually shoot niggas. I don't know. He might have shot a nigga before. I don't know. I've never been there with him his whole life. You know, you've never been there his whole life. You're probably sitting here like, he ain't never shot nobody before. You have no proof that he has or has not. You know, you're just assuming. But at the same time, there are facts that I do know. I do know that he snitched. So any song where he's like, I wouldn't snitch on the guys and shit like that, I'm like, that is a lie. You know, any song where he's talking about we don't do shit on the internet. That is a lie. I'm like, that is an active lie. I know shit like that. Like, I have proof that you did both of those things. So, yeah, this shit is garbage. I listened to about an hour and 30 minutes of this shit. Not even a full hour and 30 minutes. I turned that shit off. The shit was absolutely just horrendous. The shit was just absolutely making my fucking ears bleed. I was about to fall asleep like 1,000 fucking times. And I'm like, how can a nigga... You know how bad you have to be for a nigga to be falling asleep to you screaming in his ear? I was like, bro, I'm treating this shit like it's ASMR. I'm like, this shit is garbage. And every time I would listen to the lyrics, I'm like, it just gets worse and worse and worse. I'm like, I'm like, this shit is trash. And I don't really understand. I'm like, why would a nigga ever tell me to... Or nigga, what the fuck is niggas doing? Oh, but why would a nigga in their right mind ever tell me, hey, go listen to 6ix9ine's catalog? I would recommend you don't listen to 6ix9ine's catalog. Because first of all, I listen to every album. And the one thing, see, I already knew I wasn't going to like 6ix9ine. I knew he wasn't going to get that good of a rating. But I was like, what I want to do is at least find one or two good songs that I think are good. That I can at least be like, hey, he's bad, but these songs are that good. I couldn't bring you one. I could not bring you one. They all sound like the same exact song. Like when you think one song is like, alright, you're like, okay, this isn't that bad. You listen to the next song, you're like, nigga, this is the last song. And then you're like, this is the last song. So like it instantly, like takes away the quality of the songs. Because they're all the same song. And they're all pretty fucking bad. Again, he insists on yelling in my ear, which is cool, but I'm like, why are you yelling? The other nigga is singing to me. I'm like, I don't need you to yell at me right now. Like, like, do something else. Also, like, he decides he wants to be a singer. I'm like, bro, what do you want to do? Like, none of the album goes together. It doesn't mesh well. It's like, first of all, like, how are you going to get me hyped up? Which he doesn't get me hyped up because this shit is trash. Like, how, bro, one of the lyrics is a dude going, DVDs, porno tapes. Do you beat your meat to porno tapes? Huh? Nigga, what? Like, what are you talking about? Sir, like, what the fuck am I listening to right now? This shit is bad. I'm like, there are no songs that I'm like, there's probably like one or two songs you can put in your playlist or something like that. Put in a rotation, slip it in. It'll be alright at the party or some shit like that. Like, niggas might hate because it's 6ix9ine, but like, it's decent. It's not the worst thing that's ever came out of it, like, But at the same time, a whole album, if you put on a whole album, I'm going to be 100 with you. If you put on a whole album of 6ix9ine, I will never let you get on the aux. I will never respect you as a person. I will genuinely never let you come to any of the parties and do anything. Because this shit is trash. This is pretty fucking bad. Yeah. The real question is, how do I rate all this? Because, again, it's pretty fucking bad. And this is hard. I didn't even, actually, bring this up. Like, I didn't even, write this shit down or anything. I'm going to give 6ix9ine, I'm going to give him a 2 out of 10. I'm sorry. I'm not even sorry. Fuck that. This shit is trash. This shit is just horrendous. This shit is absolutely awful. I have to give bro a 2 out of 10. But I will say, he has potential. Every song that I listened to was bad. It was bad. But the thing is, it all had a hint of decent in it. Like, each part of it had at least one part in the song where you're like, oh, this is, kind of not that bad. And then it just goes right back to worse. And you're like, oh, so he can make decent music. He can make decent music at the least. But he's still insisting on, riding this clout of this garbage-ass music. So do I think 6ix9ine can be better? Yes. Do I think 6ix9ine, can make decent music? Yes. Is he making decent music now? No, this shit is garbage. I'm like, I will keep telling you this. This shit is hot dumpster ass juice. Like, this is never going to be good. This shit is awful. And I don't really understand why niggas keep kind of trying to defend that this shit is not awful. I'm like, if my bros were to send me this shit, I'd be like, send this shit back to the trash can. Like, this shit is awful. Oh, no. So with that, I do give him a 2 out of 10. And I did listen to the whole catalog. I regret this decision. She actually told me that I should listen to Iggy Azalea next. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. This nigga already kind of fucked me up once. Fool me once, shame on me. I mean, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And I'm like, I don't know about all that. I also saw that she had like 4 albums if you're not counting the deluxe albums, which also means, and each of them were like damn near an hour long. So it was like 4 hours worth of Iggy Azalea that I would have to listen to. And I don't really know if I'm ready to listen to 4 hours worth of Iggy Azalea. I'm like, I don't want to come out and then I'm like, like shaking ass my damn self or some shit like that. Like, I don't know if she's a bad artist. I just know she's not going to be for me. I'll be 100 with you. I'm probably going to rather 6ix9ine. At least 6ix9ine, kind of gives me something interesting to think about, like, and be like, I listen to 6ix9ine. I'm like, did this nigga just say bang bang in a chicken wing? Like, it gives me something, but I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Like, we're like her. I'm just gonna be like, but who knows? Who knows what I'm gonna do? Who knows if I'll even do this again? Cause this was fucking garbage. But you know what? Bye everybody. If you got anybody, that you think would be an amazing anything to just, anybody that I should review, anything, let me know. Cause this nigga trash. That's it.